everybody, it's Dr. Pants here, and I have a special video for you. So back in March, which was March Mechness, I recorded a video every day because the guys locked me in this room. You'll notice it's changed a little bit, actually. And I had to do a video every day about a robot. Now, those got posted to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, but not to our YouTube page. So for anybody who just follows the YouTube page, they missed out on it. So I decided to compile all those days together, one after another, label what day it was, the robot and everything, and just make a nice little video compilation. So here you go. Have fun. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Pants. It's the first day of March Madness! My most favorite time of the year on Nerdstrodamus because we get to talk about all these giant robots that I love. Can you tell? We got stuff planned for this month. We got a couple of different covers, we've got some gameplay, and I'll be talking about robots. But for the first day, I've got something a little special planned for you, so let's check it out. On the first day of March Madness, my mailman brought to me a Gurren Lagann model kit, Transformers Micromaster exclusive set, and a Macross Plus DVD set. And Armitage the Third. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Pants, and it's day 2 of March Madness, and today I thought I'd bring you one of my favorite robots, and one that really started it all. It's Power Master Optimus Prime! This was my first Optimus Prime figure, and it really started my love of Transformers. But this guy's really cool. He will always be a part of my collection, and always one of my favorite Transformers. Why? Not only does he turn into a robot, not only does he turn into a flat-fronted truck, but he also can do something very cool. What is that, you may ask? Well, you can crunch him up into a nice little cube like this, and then slide him in to his trailer and give him a big old head. And now you have the true form of Power Master Optimus Prime, one of my favorite giant robots of all time, and hopefully one of yours as well. Hello everyone, it's day 3 of March Madness, and Dr. Pants here with another Robo surprise for you, and today it's my action figure of Veltal. Now, Veltal is the mech from Xenogears. Now, there's many mechs, but this is piloted by the main character, Faye. Xenogears is one of my favorite video games of all time, a PS1 JRPG full of philosophy, religious themes, and was actually considered too dark of a story to be Final Fantasy VII. So it got its own game and would lead on to the Xenosaga series and the more well-known Xenoblade series. But this guy's from back in the 90s where it all started, and I love it. I love that game. I love the mechs. Any mech that defeats giant monsters and other robots with karate and martial arts is awesome. So here's to today's March Madness robot. Howdy everyone, I'm Dr. Pants, and it's day 4 of March Madness, which means it's time for another robot of the day, because that's what I do, and I've got the robots. So what is it today? It's a Gundam. It is the 1/100 scale full mechanics Gundam Vidar from Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, and I show this off today because this was my first ever full custom painted project, where instead of light blue and gray, it is metallic blue and black with some nice metallic red accents, some silver. I redid these knives on the feet with a silver edge, and also you can see around the back on the legs there is some piping there that I colored and everything. But this was one of my first full painted projects. I had a lot of fun with it. I gave it a little splash of color, and I love the design of this. It didn't get a lot of action in the show, but the design is just so cool, and I love it. One of my first painted projects, and it'll always hold a special place in my heart. Hello again, everyone. It's Dr. Pants, and it's day 5 of March Madness, almost one full weekend. And now on day 5, we're going back to Transformers for something a little different. Well, they're all different, aren't they? But anyway, it's Rail Racer from the 2001 Robots in Disguise series, or the Japanese Car Robots. Who is Rail Racer? He is a combiner made up of 3 Japanese bullet trains, Midnight Express, Rapid Run, and Rail Spike. And they combine into one giant robot with a cool gun here that does, in fact, light up. I just took it out of his hand. Oh, no. But I actually just got this guy recently. I always wanted him. 2001, I was a little out of Transformers and never got him, but I recently found him. He is mine. He goes in my Robots in Disguise display, which is down there if you can kind of see it. But I love me a combiner. And how often do you see train Transformers aside from Astro Train? Psh. Anyway, that's it for day 5. Catch you guys later. Hey everyone, Dr. Pants for day 6 of March Madness, and today I'm showing off a mech that's a tank. This is the gun tank from the original Gundam series, and this is the master grade 1/100 scale gun tank. And if you don't know what that is, well, that's fine. It's a tank with the upper body of a robot on it with guns for hands and guns for shoulders. I mean, what more could you want? This thing is just artillery on working treads. Isn't that great? I love this design. Normally, I'm a bit more for some kind of more crazy designs with a lot more stuff to it, but there's something about this design that really speaks to me. It's classic, it's simple, and it looks so good. I just love it so much. So, you know what, everyone? Happy March Mechness Day 6, and thanks for watching. Hey everybody, it's week 2 of March Mechness. That means day 8. Ooh, second week of robots, and I love it so much. So what is it today? Omega Supreme! This is War for Cybertron Siege Omega Supreme, a massive titan of a figure. This was my birthday present to myself. I love me. I do some really nice things for me. But this guy turns into a rocket base. So it is the base, a tank, and a rocket. So he splits into little pieces. And he's got a cute little friend right here. Isn't this just fantastic? I love big robots! Hey everybody, it's day 9 of March Mechness, and I'm back with something else. And this time, well, it's a little tiny. As in SD. This is the SD Cross Silhouette Gal Gaigar from King of Braves, Gal Gaigar. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not super familiar with the anime. I've never had a chance to watch it, but I've always dug the design of this guy. This is pure super robot in its most, I don't know, distilled form. Yeah, it's tiny in this way, but look at that. Trains for shoulders, drill kneecaps, a giant lion face on the chest, and look at that face. Look at that awesome toothy face. He's just so great. I love SD Cross Silhouette kits. They are a blast. If you've never tried one, you should try it for yourself, even if you've never been into model building, because, well, it's just so much fun. Hey everyone, who else but Dr. Pants to bring you more March Mechness. There's no madness here. Why would we do that? Anyway, I've brought, you've guessed it, another robot. It's a Zaku. This is the Master Grade 1/100 scale Zaku 2, the 2.0 version. So it's a little upgraded from the original version, but this is the iconic grunt suit from Gundam, and actually one of probably the most iconic suits from a mecha franchise. These things blow up so frequently, they are just cannon fodder. And this guy, military green, carrying a big bazooka, missile pods on his knees, he's just so equipped for combat and ready to die for what he believes in. Hope you enjoyed this. See you later. Good evening, or good morning, or good day, whenever it is you're watching this. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, but it's day 11, and I'm going to talk about DVDs! Because why keep talking about toys and model kits when I could talk about some stuff you could watch? And this is the Gurren Lagann anime series, the complete collection, one of my favorite anime series, and one of my favorite shows of all time. Why? It's giant robots, it's waifus, it's a beautifully animated series, it's a killer soundtrack, it's a blood-pumping, gut-wrenching show, the manliest show that will ever make you cry. You'll get to episode 8 and you're going to cry. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But it is over the top and ridiculous, and I absolutely love it. I can't describe it. It is about basically humanity rising up from the chains it is shackled with to bust through heaven and earth! And you should watch it because it's really, really good. Bye! Happy 13th day of March Mechness, everyone. And it's time for more robots. Who would have thought? And it's a Gundam because they're all there. Well, not all of them, but you know what I mean. But today we're doing something weird. And maybe you thought this all was weird. But today I think this is weird. The Turn A Gundam, which it's got a mustache, and it doesn't quite look like your typical Gundam. The shape's a little odd, but that's because this Gundam was actually designed by Sid Mead, who did the industrial design for things like Blade Runner, Aliens, and Tron. So, good job, Sid. Sadly, Sid is no longer with us, but he did some amazing work in the 80s, some of my favorite movies, and this Gundam is a very unique design and very, very cool. It's got that typical Gundam color scheme and kind of shape, but still does something a a little bit different. And I really, really like it because who doesn't like a little change every now and then, right? 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 Hey everybody, more March Mechness, which means more robots. Now, unfortunately, somewhere along the line, I missed a day. But I don't know how. I mean, time is just an illusion, so it was bound to happen. But to make up for it, I thought we'd do a two for today. So here are Nautilator and Sea-Wing, two Transformers that are from the Seacon team. They are part of a combiner that form Piranhacon. Now, unfortunately, I haven't gotten the rest of them yet, but I will soon. But these guys turn into sea creatures, they have matching color schemes, and they are just really, really cool. A manta ray and, I think, a lobster. But the Seacons were actually some of my earliest toys when I was a younger kid from Generation 1. But one time, I didn't clean my room and my parents threw away my Transformers. Guess that happens. But I'm making up for it now because no one can stop me from buying robots. No one. So I'm getting them all. Hey everybody, it's another week of March Mechness and I'm having a blast. And today, instead of showing off something I've put together, something that's out of a box, we're going to look at something in a box because the mailman brought me this. This is the SD Cross Silhouette Phoenix Gundam. I ordered this from Gundam Planet. If you're into Gundam, give them a check out. Nice place to get their stuff from. But anyway, I have already said that I love the SD Cross Silhouette series, and this one is special because the Phoenix Gundam is actually exclusive to the SD line because it's from the video game SDG Generation, Generation F? Yeah, that one. Anyway, the SDG Generation series is a bunch of turn-based strategy games with SD characters, and this one is from that. So, this is the only representation of this Gundam, and I am super thrilled to put him together eventually. Give him the love he deserves. But anyway, tune in sometime when it's all put together. Bye, everybody! Hi, everyone. Dr. Pants with another March Mechness video, and I think being locked away making these videos has made me lose sight of what it's all about. Video games! Because at Nerdstrodamus, we talk about video games! And I haven't done that yet, so let's talk about one of my favorite series of video games featuring giant robots, or robots in general, the Xenosaga Trilogy! These are the spiritual successor to Xenogears, one of my favorite games of all times. Remember that? I talked about that before. And the spiritual predecessor to the Xenoblade series. Just like those, it's full of religious themes and heavy philosophy, and it's beautifully anime, and I love it. Now, the first and third game are great, the second one's kind of but they feature some giant robots, an awesome android girl named Cosmos, who you've probably seen other places, and they're absolutely fantastic. And all my copies are signed by one of the voice actors, the voice actor for Ziggy, Richard Epcar. Are you jealous? You should be. But you know what you should do? Play these games! Yay! Hi everyone! More robots because March Mechness! And today, it's Soundwave, one of my favorite robots of all time. But it sounds like all of them are my favorite, right? Maybe that's because they are, because I love robots. Do you remember the song, I Love Robots? It was about me. Anyway, Soundwave is a transformer, and this is the masterpiece Soundwave. He turns into a micro cassette tape deck. Does anybody remember what cassettes are? Because I don't think it matters anymore. But still, he's the communications officer, so it makes sense that he would transform into something that had to do with sound. And his chest opens up, and you can fit little cassettes in there that turn into things, like birds and people and cats or dogs. What is Ravage? Also, sometimes a scorpion if you go third party, but still, Soundwave is one of my favorite characters. I have so many of them, but this one's my favorite because it looks just like he did in the cartoon, and I love the cartoon! Hey, you ready to talk about more robots? I always am, because this is where I live, in robot heaven! This is my paradise, and today, it's Gundam. Technically, this is the Gundam EZ-8 from 8th MS Team. This is the Gundam from the main pilot. Now, I say it's technically a Gundam because it was a refined version of the mass-produced Gundam, which wasn't really a Gundam. But what really defines a Gundam? Who knows? Some people would say it's the V-fin thing, but this thing doesn't have it. But then again, technically, it's not a Gundam, so I don't know. But 8th MS Team was basically like Vietnam Gundam. That was the whole deal. It was Gundams in the jungle. And it was really, really good. It was a story of love and war and had beautiful animation. They all do, don't they? And one of the greatest fight scenes ever. You should watch it. Oh, Hey everyone, it's Dr. Pants, and it's still March Mechness, right? Sorry, I've been in this room for a while, and I fell asleep on the floor, and what day is it? Robots! We gotta talk about robots. Tarantulas, Transmetal Tarantulas from Beast Wars Season 2. A wonderful character who is an insane scientist who transforms into a chromed out spider with a spinny blade weapon. But not just that, the Transmetals had a vehicle mode, so he can turn into a spider that's also a motorcycle. And that is the stuff of nightmares, isn't it? Not the nightmares I had the past few nights. Has it been days? Guys, what day is it? Is it still March? Is it still March Madness? Okay, so it is March 22nd. I checked. So we are 22 days into March Madness. We got 9 more days of robots. And today, it's a haro. Or is it a ball? Or is it both? It is both, because it is a custom I made using a Haropla and the twin HG ball set from Gundam to turn Haro into one of the orange balls with the quad arms and the twin cannons and the little winch, which I still have to finish, but he's coming along nicely. Isn't he pretty? This is like my biggest custom project I have ever done. Yeah, I don't get too much into this stuff, but one day I'll finish him and he will be a prize in my collection. Enjoy the next almost over a week. Hi everyone, it's day 23 of March Mechness. I've been here a while. I'm losing track of days and weeks and robots. So today we're talking about this guy. This is the perfect grade GP01. He is my second biggest model kit I have put together. He is a perfect grade, which is the most advanced grade you can do, but the GP01 is an older one, so he's not super advanced, but he does that whole armor opening gimmick, and you can see that like he's got different pieces to swap out his different types of armor. Isn't that cool? The GP01's my favorite. I've got a lot of them, but this guy is really special because he was my first and only perfect grade so far. He's real special. But you know what? They're all special. Hi everyone, it's Dr. Pants and I'm in the robot lair, ready to talk about more robots. Now it's March Mechness Day 24. What? What do you mean it's the 25th? Well, am I supposed to know what day it is? You guys keep me locked in this room just wanting me to talk about robots every day. You didn't give me a calendar or anything. I don't even have my phone or a watch. What time is it? What year is this? All right, whatever. Well, we're going to talk about Star Saber today. Now, Star Saber is the Autobot commander from the Transformers G1 sequel series exclusive to Japan, Transformers Victory. He is a brain master in basically what would happen if a Gundam and a Transformer had a baby, and I love him. He is my baby. And this is the masterpiece, and about the only version we got in the US, so enjoy, because I do. Hey, everyone. It's day 26 of March Mechness, and we're getting down to the end here. It's almost over. And more robots, but technically not a robot today, because we've got an Eva. From Neon Genesis Evangelion, this is the Unit 0. This is the prototype Eva, and this is specifically the RG model kit. And these kits are absolutely fantastic. If you like building model kits, or you like Eva, or you like Gunpla, or any of that, you really need to check one of these out. They've done one for Unit 1, Unit 0, Unit 2, Unit 8, whatever Mari's was. I don't remember. I lose track of them. I lose track of a lot of things. But I never lose track of a good model kit and a good robot, technically. So, are you ready for a video? What's that? You're a little camera shy. Well, that's okay. I mean, I am too, but... What? No, I don't think so. Really? Oh, we gotta get started. Hey everyone, it's day 27 of March Mechness. That means, you know, as I said yesterday, we're getting close to the end. It just keeps getting closer. and closer and closer. And today, we're talking about Cybertron Landmine. That's a Transformer from Transformers Cybertron. I really got into this series recently. They are some nice chunky robots that kind of give me that G1 vibe, but like more posable. But the transformations are all super clunky, and they make big chunky vehicles that roll real well. And this guy's cool. He turns into a digger. What more can I say? I love 74 hours, 37 minutes. 74 hours, 37 minutes. 74 hours, 37 minutes. Oh, hey, this is Dr. Pants, and I'm here to do what I've been doing for almost a month, and that's talk about robots. And today, it's another video game. It's Xenoblade Chronicles X or Cross, which is in the Xenoblade series, but not connected like Xenoblade 1 and 2 are. This one's an offshoot and kind of its own crazy sci-fi side story. Basically, humanity is on a ship, gets stranded on Earth, on another planet, and you've got to go around and kind of make your way through it, fighting other alien species, giant monsters, and there's robots. Giant robots that you can customize, which means it's day 29 of March Mechness, and I'm still here. Still here with the robots. It's Vile. It is right armor. Yay. Robots. He's got the one missile arm because when we built this, we actually lost a piece, and we don't know how to put on the regular arm, but... Guys, let me out of here, please! Come on, it's 2 days, just let me out! I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Help me. Do you want to see what I've done? I made this. I can't leave. So I made this. This is the Gundam Anima Rise. Something like that. It's from Build Divers, which a lot of people don't like, but I thought the mechs were kind of cool. So I made this. It's day 30 of March Mechness, which means I did videos almost every day, and I made a Gundam while I've been in here. And hopefully tomorrow I can leave. One more video. One more video. Robot. 31 days and I'm still here. I'm still... What? Until next year. I love robots! Well, that was disturbing. But I had a really good time making all those videos, and I always enjoy March Mechness. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite day or favorite robot? Or what is your favorite robot in general? Did you enjoy this? Do you want to see me do it again next year? Or just more in general? But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the little bell. All that good stuff. You know the drill. But hey, for Nerdstrodamus, I'm Dr. Pants, and I'll catch you guys some other time.